this is Krishna Srija. I'm a BBA LLB first year student currently interning with Lexis and Company. Now let's discuss about the provisions of emergency in our Indian Constitution. So according to Indian Constitution, the president can declare three types of emergencies. So the first one is national emergency, second one is state emergency, and the third one is financial emergency. So national emergency under Article 352 of our Constitution, the president can declare the national emergency on the grounds of war or external aggression or armed rebellion. Actually, the word armed rebellion was replaced with the internal disturbances in the 44th Amendment of 44th Constitutional Amendment Act. So these are the grounds for declaring the national emergency. To declare the national emergency, the president needs the approval within the approval from the parliament by a special majority. So after the initiating discussion about this national emergency, the approval he need to get the approval within 1 month. If not, then he or she has to renew the approval. So this is about national emergency. And until now in India, national emergency was declared for the 3 times. The first one is in 1962. It was declared on the grounds of external aggression. During this period, India was in war with China. So this was extended the emergency was extended for the period of 1968. The second time is in 1971. During this period, India was on a war with Pakistan. Indo-Pak War. This war lasted for 11 days, and this is the shortest war in the world. And you know, this war is for India fought with Pakistan for the liberation of Bangladesh. So during this period, in the middle of this second emergency, the third emergency was also imposed. Actually, in the year of 1975, with the 38th Constitutional Amendment Act, there is a amendment made to the Constitution that emergency can be declared on different ground, even when already there is an emergency existing. So under this act, in 1975, one more emergency third emergency was imposed in our country. Under this, on the grounds of internal disturbances. But most of the claim that the actual reason for this is we know that in 1971, Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister of India, lost her position due to the corrupt practices in the campaign in 1971 election campaign. So she lost her position in that time. So to resecure her position, in 1975, the emergency was declared. So this was the main reason for most of the people or experts claim that this is the main reason behind the third emergency. So after this, in the year of 1978, with the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act, so the powers for imposing emergency was limited, and the word internal disturbances was replaced with armed rebellion. So this is all about the national emergency. And the second one is state emergency. It's commonly known as president's rule. So if the constitutional machinery in any state breaks down, then with the recommendations of governor, then if the president is satisfied with the situations in the state, then he can declare the president rule in that particular state. And the president rule can only can get approval only for 6 months, and after that it is extended, but it cannot go beyond 3 years. In 3 years, the first year is an ordinary period, and the second 2 years are extraordinary period with certain conditions. So this is to declare the president rule, we need to get the approval from simple majority in the parliament, and the approval need to be with months or 2 months. Yeah. And after that, after till now in India, every state except Telangana and Chhattisgarh has been under the president rule some or other time. So the third emergency is financial emergency. This is imposed under Article 360 of our Indian Constitution. So this can be imposed only during the financial instability or credit instability in India. And this situation should be with this situation, president need to satisfied with the situation, and then he can declare the president financial emergency. So for financial emergency, we need a simple majority approval from the simple majority in the parliament. Till the if this financial emergency, in case if this financial emergency is imposed, then the salaries and allowances of the public officials, even including the judges, gets reduced. Till now, in financial emergency has never been imposed in India. So this all about the one more point we forgot, the most important point we forgot to cover in state emergency is that under Article 352 of 356 of our Indian Constitution, President's rule or state emergency can be imposed. So repeating the articles of all the three emergencies, national emergency is under Article 352, and the President's rule or state emergency is under Article 356, and the financial emergency is under Article 366 of our Indian Constitution. So this is all about the provisions of emergency in our Indian Constitution. That's all. Thank you.